Our world is full of secrets. Most of us are not allowed to know what or why it is hidden from the public. Some people like to search and seek what is behind its secrecy. If things are secret, then does it really harm the public to know? What are the hidden agendas behind it all? Find out some of the secrets that have gained curiosity and exposure. Bohemian Grove.
Stanley Kubrick filmed his famous movie Eyes Wide Shut inside the Rothschild family's country estate.
Every summer for around 150 years, this secretive California campground hosts a gathering of the most powerful men in the world.
Theories swirled that Kubrick made his movie about the real-life ultra-elite and their secret occultic gatherings. At these pictures that show an actual Rothschild event from 1972. Occult imagery is hidden throughout the night, starting with the invitations, which were written backwards. Reversal or inversion of sacred objects is typical of black magic and satanic rituals. The exterior of the Château de Ferrier is lit up in a moving orange light, giving it the appearance of a fiery inferno. Occult imagery is very real, and it's everywhere, in movies, television, music, and fashion. The power derived from these occult symbols and imagery is very real to the elitists that congregate in their separate reality.
This place is very secretive and closed off from the public. There are many documented accounts of what goes on there provided by insiders, locals, and some media, revealing members of the elite, including world leaders, presidential candidates, congressmen, senators, high court judges, businessmen, bank owners, company owners, and other members of the high-class society, gather at this place.
So shall we burn thee once again this night, and in the flames that eat thine effigy, we shall read the sign, Midsummer sets us free. Ye shall burn me once again. Not with these flames. Summer sets us free.
And that is just the tip of the iceberg. The elites are riddled with perverse secret societies that are obsessed with harnessing the power of dark forces.
For over 100 years, Skull and Bones members have included a president, vice presidents, Supreme Court justices, congressmen and senators, captains of science and industry.
There's the public perception of the occult, and then what is actually happening. It's fantasy and folklore versus the real, intangible, dark power that the elite are able to harness by being practitioners of the occult. And it's this very art and imagery that we see over and over again, that it's just the expression of their dark souls.
The meetings are held every July, and is heavily guarded by police and Secret Service, with surveillance around the perimeter. No sitting U.S. president ever attends the Grove to avoid public scrutiny, as the president's every move is closely monitored by the media. Several people have confronted and asked known attendees why this place is so secret, and why are rituals carried out, but are always ignored. Many believe this meeting also involves the discussions and plannings of future leaders, and the New World Order with its One World Government plan. Banking. This legal bank provision actually works against the government. The Swiss Banking Act, created in 1934, actually protects offshore bank accounts, which make it so clients can evade taxes and essentially lie about their level of wealth. This forbids authority figures from accessing information about clients, except when particular individuals are being indicted and their account information may serve the case in some essential way. There are a few anti-corruption measures that have been implemented, and in particular to cut back on the illegal money laundering. Oil. The locations of oil deposits maintain such a tight lid because otherwise anybody could purchase the land under which the wells appear and become instantly wealthy. And with that, There'd be an incredible lack of fairness if anyone who had privileged access to that kind of information, and there always is someone, were able to go out and invest some of that golden property. The government does, at times, go out of its way to set a level playing field.
Obama encouraged Garcia to not violate its indigenous peoples. Garcia, responsible for Bagua massacre.
Even when it may seem to favors corporations over people. Medical secrets. Also in accordance with the Hippocratic Oath, which all doctors and medical specialists must uphold by law unless it becomes an issue of patient safety or the safety of others, a strict confidentiality agreement with their patients. This, amongst else, prevents pure and utter humiliation. CIA. There is a whole process through which government obtains information about the ongoings of various countries and people and packages them into manila folders. The government can release information, although it rarely goes out of its way to. Why the Freedom of Information Act and Government in the Sunshine Act exist, the essential common purposes being transparency. It may deliberately leak information or demote or remove the classified status of a piece of information. But some information is just clutched onto with a death grip, sometimes to save face, lest we forget that the backlash is following WikiLeaks and the Pentagon Papers. Nuclear secrets. Maintaining a constant top secret or secret status, the two highest levels of classified information, of information that if exposed could cause some sort of harm, critical nuclear weapon design information, as it's called, is something that will never be revealed to anyone but officials with the utmost kind of security clearance. Court secrets. Witnessing a court case in sessions is to see the justice system kick with life, which is like seeing a doe in the wild. It is a very delicate process, which is decided by individuals with no more than moral wisdom of anyone else picked at random, and which determines the fate and guilt, innocent a human being. And being that no one in this setting is anything but human, one capable of being misled, influenced, baited, it makes sense that proceeding maintain a secrecy about certain case details which, in the wrong hands, could endanger participants. Area 51. The United States Air Force facility commonly known as Area 51 is a remote detachment of Edwards Air Force Base, within the Nevada Test and Training Range. The signs also offer this sobering note: security is authorized to use deadly force on people who insist on trespassing. Area 51 owes its very existence to secret aircraft projects. Some of the known and suspected projects at Area 51. The U-2 spy plane is a confirmed Area 51 project. Lockheed worked with the CIA to develop a plane that could fly at a high altitude and spy on other nations. Fort Knox, Kentucky. Fort Knox is a reserve that holds the U.S. Gold Bullion Reserve, as well as other national treasures. A security perimeter defends it, including 30,000 soldiers and a stream of attack helicopters. The Gold Vault is protected by 22-ton blast-proof doors and all visitors are forbidden. Vatican Secret Archives. The Vatican Secret Archives only not actually so secret after all. They remained absolutely closed to outsiders until 1881, when Pope Leo XIII opened them to selected outsiders. Documents in the archive include Henry VIII of England's request for a marriage annulment, and letters from Michelangelo complaining about late payment for his work. Stay tuned for the next upcoming interesting facts. Thank you.